If you are like me, you may be someone in the late 30s or early 40s who is bored with your current job, didn't find a purpose in life, and wanted to do something different. And then one day you saw some ad somewhere about Blue Ocean Business and came across this terminology called buyer's agency, who are relatively new to the industry, and then you jumped on it. All good, and then you got excited, you acquired the real estate license and became a buyer's agent. You made some new friends, and then you try to acquire some clients. Now, after all the initial excitement is over, of late you started doubting yourself whether the buyer's agency is really a blue ocean. After all, your worry is natural because for your buyer's agency business, not many want to become your clients. That is happening because in Australia, around 80% of the population don't own more than one home. As a buyer's agent, when you try to approach the owner occupiers, you feel they don't want to sign up with us because financially they themselves are scrambling to save enough money for the deposit towards purchasing their dream home. And they feel buyer's agents are someone applicable only for the affluent or investors. So we tend to turn towards investors, and suddenly we feel there is too much competition in the investor space because there are already established buyers agents in the market serving them. And the home owners, they prefer to stay away from buyers agents at an arm's length. Then you come across other professionals such as mortgage brokers. Indeed, they are serving the homeowners for free because they get paid by the bank. So for them, assisting the homeowners or the owner occupiers is no brainer. So they do it free of cost because of the real estate industry that is very exorbitant and high priced, which is unaffordable for many of the citizens. Now, when we try to focus on investors who are in the affluent or rich enough to afford buyer's agency fees, some investors they prefer the buyer's agents to have their own portfolio. It's natural for them to expect that from us. If you are very new to the career and if you don't have your own property portfolio, then it becomes quite difficult. Even more so when you are from a non-sales background, because you then end up competing with other established buyers agents in the space, and suddenly you feel the pinch. So at the end of it, we end up competing with the mortgage brokers or the established buyers agents in the space. Then you tend to doubt whether buyer's agent is really a blue ocean. When you try to define blue ocean as something like a market with lesser competition and with more profits, then it is just half of the definition. What really is blue ocean? For me, it took nearly 2 years to understand the concept of what blue ocean means. Blue ocean means like doing business in uncontested market space. It is something tapping into underserved market so that we make the competition irrelevant. So you may ask, how do we make the competition irrelevant in buyer's agency business? You have to be too good in what you do. But in our case, most of us who entered this buyer's agency business are someone who is having no sales background or no marketing background. Then how you do this? The other way of looking at it is like reaching the customers before our competitors do. We tend to go after generating leads. As a buyer's agent, you end up subscribing to lead generation agencies and then get you leads for your business. It is a very costly affair. Is that the only way to do this business? What is the alternate way to work around this challenge? When I say that we have to explore untapped markets or reach the customers before someone else, then that's where our tenants agency business comes in. As a tenants agent, you reach potential buyer even before a mortgage broker. Suddenly the business gets all the qualities of a blue ocean strategy business. You can easily make your competition irrelevant because you are the first to reach your customer before anyone else. And you nurture the lead, you develop a relationship with them, ensure you are well positioned to win their business day in and day out. So if you want to learn more about tenants agency business, I have come up with a comprehensive program to teach you about the step-by-step process involved in understanding the business and then doing it the effective way so that you can succeed in your current business. Now you may be wondering whether all this is worth the effort and is it the right use of our skills as a buyer's agent? Your question is valid. If you have such doubts, I highly encourage you to watch my next video on how embracing the tenants advocacy business will help you to double your market and help you become a market leader. Please watch that video. I will see you there.